Number 23, Jason Off. Number 9, Azad Omar. Number 19, Ryan Lau. Number 1, Stuart Kumar. Number 14, Muhammad Fayez. Number 15, Syed Isaac. Number 7, Jason Lau. And number 34, Juan Puzar Shockwell. And a special introduction for number 10, Joaquin Sebastian, who will not be playing, but wants to come. And now your team from the Red Baron. Number 43, Bong Yan Yi. Number 21, Tong Chi Hao. Number 8, Chin Tek Wei. Number 33, Daniel Lee. Number 00, David Buckman. Number 31,
That happens to me like every week. I think my laptop might get something I can work on.
Number 32, James A. Hall. Number 2, Lin Jian Yu.
Are we live?
Number 4,
Yeah. My mic on? Hello, guys.
Number 10, Wong Moon Hin. Number 18, Muhammad Afifi. And number 26, Cheng Sung.
Going through player introductions right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for both of these teams.
This is the SSL 8 Championship semifinal between the Knights and Red Baron.
I put mine here.
We've had our 2 Hero Cup semifinals play out. XUM winning the first game and Man at Arms pulling out a close victory in the last game against Twin Towers.
It was an exciting game right there.
It really was. We saw Kazuki Kawata go off, but in the end it wasn't enough, and Man at Arms prevailed, and they redeemed themselves from their loss last week. But now it's the game. We're back into the championship bracket. So these guys are playing for the SSL 8 championship. We're at the semifinal stage, the first semifinal, and after this we will also have JR Kriegers playing the StatSports Titans. So we've got the undefeated Red Baron team. At this point, the mythological Red Baron team. You know, they've been defeating teams by upwards of 60 points a game. And the Knights have a tall task ahead of them, but they had a good season as well. They've got a good team this season. They added Kek Tai, who's a big man who can shoot and stroke the 3 and plays inside.
Missing one of their point guards today.
Who's that? Jim?
Yeah.
Oh, Jim's not here. That is going to be a big piece. That's a good point. That's a key player that they're missing. Jim Mikhail has been their cornerstone player the whole season and last season. Okay. Back, a little technical difficulty there, but we are back here again. It's the Knights versus Red Baron. We've had a quick turnover by the Knights on one end and a missed shot from Red Baron on the other. David Pogbe with a big rebound.
Mishandled right there. Fuck it. Yeah, no? Did I tell the...
Other timeout. As we were saying, no Ajim for the Knights today. So it's a bit of a different look with Shahril and Brian in the backcourt and Japon and Azad on the wings with Kektai in the middle.
Good ball movement right there. And the foul.
Unlucky. It was a good hustle play by Azad, but that's not the kind of foul you want to draw or commit.
Especially so early on in the game.
Yeah. They're going to need him. They're going to need size in this game. Red Baron here pressing full court. They've done this all season long, and it's going to be something that the Knights have to be wary of. Good defense there, though. I don't think I've ever seen Dan have to struggle with a shot like that.
Japon pushing the ball but getting caught in a double team.
Yeah. That's a big shot. I mean, Knights are going to have to really work and hit all the open shots they get, because Red Baron can turn it on at any moment.
Muscles his way there through the defense.
Yep. I didn't like Azad's defense there. He almost committed another foul. He's got to move his entire body and get in the way there if he wants to make things difficult for Dan. That's a big shot.
He gets it to go, but I'm not sure if I like having my center just taking 3-point shots. The second one he's tried this game.
Well, he can stroke him, trust me.
Okay.
That's his game.
Yeah.
Speaking of centers taking threes, you see Dan doing a lot of that.
Different story right there. That's
Yeah, but it really is Kektai's game to pull up from there. And I like the size that he's putting on Dan. Dan usually doesn't have much issues playing with guys of size.
yeah.
The other guys in the league that are big are more tall and long. You don't see players like Kektai very often.
Dan has the agility as well to move quickly. So it's hard to find someone who can match up with him size-wise and speed-wise.
That's right. Here he is taking his third three.
In and out. Let's see.
And I kind of like it. I like that it pulls Dan out of the, out of the paint on defense.
When you have Ben in your team and Padre, that's kind of all right.
Speaking of Ben, this is on the layup attempt. 3 fouls early here for the Knights. But I guess it's better than giving up an easy basket to Red Baron.
Do expect the fouls to pile up for them. It's a very tough matchup for them. So.
For anyone, for that matter.
Andre, the coach of Black Knights, looking to call a timeout.
He also looks a lot like the public announcer we had before the game. And
Maybe the Twins or something.
Yeah. And the commentator of the last game?
3 of them.
Commissioner for this league? He wears a lot of hats because he's got a big head.
Well, Knights up 2.
They should take a picture.
6 minutes left in the quarter.
I say that with love. Everyone knows Red Baron is a handful. Again, they've been decimating teams by 60+ points here. So I like what the Knights have done so far, moving the ball around. They got to also be careful on turnovers. That's been their Achilles heel this season. But in the latter part of the season, their energies have been a lot better. Their chemistry's been better. Again, I'm just curious the effect of Ajim being out and what that'll do. One of our refs here today sporting a mohawk, as you'll see in a second here when we pan over to the front court. Great job breaking that press. Excellent execution by the Knights, although great move, couldn't finish. The Knights did a really great job of breaking the press there, reversing the ball off of the 2-2-1 press.
Hard fall for Pagbe, but it doesn't look like he affected him at all.
We gotta check if the floor is okay.
Exactly.
Second foul for Sharo though, for the Knights. Good hands.
Yep. Azad with the ball.
Dangerous pass there.
Steal by Pagbe. Goes all the way.
Oh, Japun with the block. And is out of bounds on David.
Yep.
Great play. Now, as good as the Knights are playing, they've also got to be concerned. They've also got to be concerned on their stamina here.
Yeah.
Kektai already looks a little bit tired, and with the Red Baron press, it's going to add on to it. Again, perfect press break. I think Coach Dre has figured that one out. Did his homework. Good cut there. Kektai operating off of the mid post. This is Japun's game right here. Good defense by Eng Hong though. Oh!
Good block right there. And gets the rebound as well.
Kektai, great game so far.
Japun pushing the ball up, looking to get a layup.
This is the matchup they want. Azad's got to take advantage. And they've got a foul on number 4, Red Baron, Fu Ting Jin.
You know, Andre, that's all you run.
Where's the dive? Someone's got to dive. I think there's a miscommunication. Azad's got to dive there on that inbound play. Good aggressiveness by Brian here. Oh, but the ref says it's on the floor before the shot. But good aggressiveness there. Good take by Brian.
Azad cuts this time and gets the ball. It's not good for it.
Azad's got to loosen up a little bit here.
Ooh,
another big block by Kektai. They got numbers going the other way.
Justin pushing the ball up.
Another box layup by Azad. He's got to get back on D. But great defense there by Kektai. He's really putting his imprint on the game early here. Good closeout.
3 seconds by Azad.
It was a good closeout by Kektai, and Dan made him work. And again, something you're not really used to seeing, Dan being pressured outside by a big man. I like the game plan so far that the Knights have. I just don't know if their personnel is going to be there. They got to worry about fouls. They got to worry about size once Kektai subs out. And Red Baron, as we know, super deep. Another reversal.
And well trained, quite good endurance.
Good finish there by Azad. Yeah, I mean they are a full-on club. They have practices every week, multiple times a week.
Open lane to the basket right there.
It's bad communication on defense.
Brian pushing the ball up, pushes it to Justin.
Red Baron with a little bit more energy now.
Justin with the open shot.
Jason. And you know, for as good as they are, Red Baron is like this. They usually start a little bit slow, but they'll have spurts, and those are big, big spurts.
You'll notice it when they turn it on defense.
That's right. Although again, the Knights have done well to break the press. Oh, good move there. And good no call.
Trying to sell the foul right there, but...
That's right. Good positioning. The ref didn't buy it. Good take there by Tingjun. Fu Tingjun along with Wong Moon-hin. Two guys that don't look like they'd be quick, nimble, and explosive, but both of them are very much so.
Bad pass right there. Dan gets the loose ball and pushes it up the floor.
Unfortunate turnover. Oh, Red Baron looking to get Eng Hong going here as well. The reigning sharpshooter.
Dan open for the three.
Another sharpshooter way off.
Something must be on that ball right there.
I'm telling you, Kek Tai seems to really, you know, has been kind of in,
Dan, huh?
yeah, kind of in Dan's head so far. Brian almost broke his own ankles there. Knights look a bit stagnant on this play. Jason's got to force something.
Gets the foul right there, bails him out. Two minutes left in the quarter, just 10 points each.
10 points each, not much from the Red Baron starting lineup so far. Ben has sat early as well. Ten on the shot clock.
Jason with the three.
Another block by Kek Tai. Almost 2-on-1 possession, but the follow-up shot.
Chipun with the crossover. Decides against taking his guy one-on-one, but
as that's coming back into the game here.
Andre looking to rotate his team quite often. They need to.
They need to get Kek Tai a touch here. He hasn't touched the ball in a couple of possessions. Even if it is a post up here, he'll make something happen.
Mismatch right there, and he gets the foul.
He's got that combination of strength and feet work, as we said before. And he's got a great shooter's touch as well.
Modern day center. This is the first free throw. They need to make those. They need to make their free throws if they don't have a chance of.
And I just see now entering the building is Ajim, the Knights point guard, starting point guard, and I believe second leading scorer. As you see a runner from Eng Hong. Again, they need to get him going early here, Red Baron does. Jason putting the moves on. Oh my, that is not his shot. Kektai walking back down the court. He looks exhausted. 1 minute left here in the first quarter.
Just the 2 points because he didn't run back on D. So they're going to need to fix that.
Unless that's the game plan, just trade baskets.
I don't think that's going to work against Red Baron though.
Ang Hong misses that. You kind of feel surprised when he misses a
Again,
three.
pushing the ball out quite
good
quickly.
look.
Ooh, but cannot make it go.
That is misses the layup. That's all day for Ang Hong.
But not today, I guess.
Not today.
10 seconds left in the quarter. Red Baron up by 3 points.
Ty getting a breather here.
Brian pushing the ball up. And the double
Another
team
great
forces the
trap.
turnover.
Let's see if we can get there in time. 1 second. Count the basket. Critical play there and great hustle by the Red Baron.
Yep. Defense leads to offense.
That's right. So after 1 quarter, Red Baron up by 5.
It was a close quarter going into the last minute, but Red Baron just slowly pulled away.
Yep. I mean, if your Knights, you know, you're pretty happy. You were able to manage the press. You know, not too many unforced turnovers, but they got to start hitting their shots. They got to stay in this game, and you know it's only 5 point lead, but you let them go up by 5 every quarter, then it's suddenly a 20-point game, right? And the problem with Red Baron is usually, you know, each quarter ends up being a bigger and bigger blowout. So. On the Red Baron side, I think you keep the press going, maybe even switch to a different one later on if you need to, but the pressure, you need to keep the pressure on the Knights, keep them honest, keep them working the entire game.
They played with a much smaller lineup for most of that quarter, Park Bay and Ben on the bench. So they've got different lineups they can put out there that pose different threats. So it'll be interesting to see how the coach decides to.
And I'm not sure which lineup they're bringing, but Red Baron is participating in the SEBA games this coming week, and so there may be some resting going on, and that includes Dan also being on that roster. But it looks like he's going all out right now. Also interested to see how they bring Ajim into this game. The Knights have been doing well. The guards have had their heads up. They, again, handling that full court press really well, which every other team has just not been able to figure out.
It's one thing to figure it out, it's another thing to execute your game plan. So
Jen Yu operating up top. He's been a nice bright spot for them this season.
Post 2-pointer right there. Did not look in rhythm at all. Kektai gets the ball.
Good move. And it's the right read. He's got the
feet work and does not get it.
That was the right read. He's got the smaller Afifi on him.
Fast
He
break.
went inside instead of settling for the 3 that time.
Backcourt. Yep, that was right. It's the right call by the ref.
It's stuff like that. They can't afford those kinds of turnovers. Ang Hong with a strong move to the middle.
Draws the foul. It should be 2 shots.
Brian did a good job of chasing him off the line there. You know that Ang Hong can stroke it from beyond 3. Last season he had a game with 11 threes. So made the right play, but Ang Hong with just better offense gets to the line. very low scoring game so far here.
Defense playing a big part on both sides. Red Baron's full court press almost causing a turnover. And it does.
And Coach Trey is about to have an aneurysm here. They had handled the press really well in the first quarter. Now it doesn't really look like...
I mean, they got the ball forward, but just a careless mistake
That's right.
lets the ball go. So they have to be switched on at all times. They
Right.
can't.
And that was kind of by chance they got it over. They just were not in the right place on the press break, which, again, against Red Baron, you can't make mistakes like that.
Yeah.
Ben back on the floor for Red Baron. This is a scary lineup for anyone facing Red Baron. One of their longer, faster lineups. Jim checking in for the first time for the Knights. And Jason takes a seat.
Ben picking up at him. Which is on to Dan. And Keng Hong forces the turnover and gets the layup.
And Azaz's got to finish that play on defense. He's got to chase down that ball. Don't give up an easy basket. Commit the foul if you have to.
Easier said than done.
Yep.
Good move by Azad, but cannot finish.
He missed an open Peg tie there. One more pass and that would have been a three-point basket.
Another almost identical layup for Eng Hong. So as you can see here, Red Baron starting to turn on the boosters. Defense leading to offense every time.
No basket, another one. Another controversial on the ground foul after the made basket. So the basket won't count. The Knights need to stay disciplined here and stay in their offense. There's a little bit too much stagnation.
Park Bay working down low and gets it to go.
Big Ty's been quiet since starting hot in the first quarter. Good take.
Is that loud enough for you? Just the moves on Dan right there.
Good dive cut by Dan, but they couldn't find him. And it'll be Knights ball.
He's expecting Dan to stay on the three-point line, but Dan cut in. Jim crossing over Ben, but cannot get past Dan Eves.
And Dan has something to say after the block.
Saw that infographic up earlier today. I think it's add another block to that. Jim got his way past Ben, but could not get the layup to go again.
And that's the double-edged sword of Ajim. He's very talented. He can create his own shot, but sometimes he becomes a black hole.
It goes back to what you said at the start of the game. They need to watch the turnovers, be disciplined, make their open shots.
Yeah, and move the ball a little bit. Get an easy shot. They're struggling and forcing up bad shots right now. For example.
Yeah. Which could also be a part of why they were better off in the first quarter. Without, don't mean to say it's all him. The Red Baron is working a lot more as well.
Right. But yeah, to your point, it's not so much a knock on him as a player as his abilities. It's more about sticking to the game plan and moving the ball.
Trusting your teammates.
And
Ben
in a Durant-esque move.
He took Benjamin Sim with him as well.
Who I heard got injured yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Good look inside. Oh, that's got to finish that. Great look by Kektai down low.
The closeout by Ben might have flustered.
Yep, good defense there.
Yep. And Dan looked like it was going on for the dunk, but decided to just lay it in.
Yeah, Kektai did not want any part of that.
Ajim with the ball again. Kektai for the three. Ooh, that's it to go.
Dan probably feels like he's looking in the mirror.
That's a charge. No? What was the foul? Looks like a charge to me.
83, Kektai with the foul. That's the third foul for Kektai. Halfway through the second count as a rebound. As
Kektai thought it was only one free throw there.
Yeah, one more free throw coming.
Complete opposite of what happened with the Timberwolves. Decided against taking that three. Could not get the layup to go.
Has not gotten one to go yet.
Oh,
somehow,
through the legs.
Somehow gets it to Dan. Great pass by Dave. Coach Dre imploring his team to move down the court. They are walking up with the ball. No cuts. Kektai getting frustrated too. Dan with the move, kick out corner to Fong.
2 attempts missed by Fong. The Red Baron defense, you get past one guy, but there's another one waiting for you.
Hey, that was a hell of a play, but he just went 1 on 4.
Yeah.
Good feed. Jim gets his hands in.
Dan has not been on target from 3 today.
Great rebound there by David. And again, Coach Dre imploring his team to get on the court. They look exhausted. And suddenly it's a 15-point lead. 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
Started with 5 and now 15.
That's right.
And the block right there. Dan Hughes.
Kektai's got to be careful here. Can't pick up his 4th. And Dan thinks that should have been a foul. Tyrell up top, dancing. They got to move the ball.
Azad spotting up for a 3. Yeah, balls it.
And you know, I don't mind the shot. I don't mind
1 on 4 and gets it.
So going back to that last play, I don't mind that shot or the air ball. He just didn't look like he was ready to shoot.
Yeah.
He just got to be ready to catch the ball and to shoot.
Well, I think that plays a part in that they're not moving the ball enough for the shooters to feel like the ball's going to come to them.
Right.
Red Baron just getting too many easy layups.
And now they're starting to pour it on.
21-point lead now. And the Ben picks his pocket and another layup.
Wow, that was kind of a good inbounds.
Kektai working on Dan with a hook shot. Ooh, could not get it to go.
That was a classic Kareem. Sky hook.
Park Bay open, under the basket, and another two.
Things not looking good for the Knights here.
They are tired. They cannot get back in time.
They can't even make it past the half court.
Might be time for some substitutions, I think.
The defense again by Ben.
Ooh! Off the backboard.
Banks it from head on. That should be worth 4. Fong
No, go.
crossover, also off the backboard.
Kektai one-on-one with Dan, but looking to pass the ball. Ooh, good pass by Azad, but Carroll was not in rhythm.
And they're looking for each other. They're moving the ball. They're just not moving their bodies. Knights with a different look here with Suresh coming in. Azad takes a seat.
Kektai.
Dive cut by Kektai. Suresh gets it at the high post. Oh my goodness.
Post that on up. Red Baron pushing the ball.
That is the end of the first half. Red Baron not aware of the clock there to end the half. And as we said, they can quickly build up the lead. Back here at the start of the second half. SSL 8 Championship semifinals between Red Baron and the Knights. Red Baron up big to start the second half. The Knights started strong. They played it close into the end of the first quarter, but in the second quarter we saw an explosion from Red Baron.
Red Baron starting the half with a very small lineup. None of their bigs on the floor right now.
Not sure who they called it on. Was it on Brian? Cyril?
34.
That'd be his 4th.
Yeah.
See if the Knights
The
can.
full court press.
This is what Red Baron does so well. Can't get it to go. Good look by Side Eyes there.
And Red Baron pushing the ball quickly.
Ooh, and the bench was about to explode there. Ang Hong's been having to go inside this game.
Red Baron hasn't been on target from 3 at all this game. Usually they're a very prolific three-point shooting team. Azad with the 3.
Oh,
yeah, balls it again.
It was online, just way short.
Ooh, and 1.
This Red Baron gets down the court so quickly.
I think that's what the coach is looking for with the smaller lineup. Make the Knights run and tire them out even more than they already are.
Kektai is back on the court. He's got 3 fouls. Charles got 4. I believe Azad's got 2 or 3 as well.
pass. No.
Good heads-up play there by Brian.
Suresh open for the 2. Rolls around the rim but does not go in.
He loves to fade away when he takes that jumper. Up 3 feet, misses the shot. See if the Knights can get something in their offense. It doesn't really look like they're running much of an offense. They're kind of just watching each other go.
You see a huge difference in speed between the transition from when Knights get a turnover versus when Red Baron gets a turnover.
Right. And you know, besides Red Baron putting, you get a big body check there.
Yep. Did not want to give up the layup there.
Yeah, Wong Mun Hin didn't really look like a basketball play there. Could have been called for unsportsmanlike, but nothing malicious, no intent. No,
he did keep it safe.
Right.
He didn't. Kick time for the 3, nope. But they'll get to keep the ball again off a Red Baron player.
So as I was saying, you know, even though Red Baron is turning defense to offense very quickly, on the other side, the Knights have only scored 23 points.
Turnovers.
That's right.
Again, almost turned that ball over again.
And such stagnant offense as well as for the Knights. A good cut there by Brian.
Call for the foul though. Eng Hong.
So in our new format here for the semifinals, the loser of this game will play against the loser of the next semifinal in what we are calling the elite bracket. And the winner of that will be crowned the elite champion.
Effectively a third place playoff
That's
game.
right. Nice
ball
play
movement.
there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Penetration and then dumps it off to the middle.
And I like that screen and then the re-screen by Mun Hin.
Tek Tai could not get the layup to go. Ooh, good touch pass there.
And Red Baron, the assist by, not sure who that assist is by. Oh, it's Tek Wei. He was almost walking back on defense before Eng Hong even put the ball in the basket. That's just how it's been for Red Baron this season. Everything going their way. It looks like a carry to me. And I think we haven't talked about it yet. This is the first commentary we're doing on Red Baron this season. Just look at the lineup. I mean, all these guys could be the stars on any of the other teams. And they're deep into their bench already. Guys like Tek Wei, Jen Yu, who's at the line. All very potent offensive players and smart defensive players.
And Sharil fouls out of the game.
Oh, wow.
Quarter and a half to go. That's going to put a lot of pressure on the bench. Brian open for 3. Just a bit to the left.
I think Kek-Tai's the only guy that's
Hong
hit it.
open for 3. Oh, so short.
I think Kek-Tai's the only guy on the Knights that's hit a 3.
Maybe the only guy in the game that's hit a 3 because I haven't seen Red Baron hit one either.
Is that right? Good defense there by Jinyu. And get cut by Suresh.
Andre asking for the 3-second violation, but the referee is deciding not to give it to him. Oh, that should be a 2. I think his legs are on the line. Dan with 2 rebounds and a putback there. Stuffing those stats. Yeah.
I think he saw that infographic as well on his career stats here at SSL.
He's like, I need more rebounds, okay.
But Kek Tai's really been putting him to task,
Yeah.
making him play defense, and Dan really hasn't had an answer for him.
I think it goes back to what you were saying. Dan's not playing at 100%. He's holding back a little bit.
That said, Kek Tai's doing a hell of a job on offense.
Yeah. I mean, you can only play the man in front of you. You can't.
Right.
Timeout call?
Doesn't look like it.
Just substitutions. So many people walking to the bench, I thought it was a timeout, but no, it's just a different file.
Dan stays in the game though. Oh
Another air ball. And
Wide
then
open
looking
down the
open.
court.
He's going for the dunk. Yes.
Throws it down. And gets a nice little crowd reaction there as well.
Ooh.
Pull up 3 for Ajim. The other part of Red Baron, you know, both of us having played them before, that is kind of underrated is just how physical they are. Even though they're not posting you up or pounding you down low, they're just
make you work.
They make you work.
Every minute of the game,
That's
they make
right.
you work.
The Knights are definitely going to be battered and bruised after this game.
Brian taking it all the way.
Nice finish.
Gets the layup. Dan setting the screen right there, but almost going for the dunk, but decides to just press the ball in there. Three-second violation.
Finally gets the call. See, all it takes is non-stop badgering of the refs and you'll get the call. Coach Dre setting the example for all SSL players. It was the right call though. So missing from the bench is Putra. Shout out to Putra. I'm not sure where he is today. Nice move there by Azat. He's missed a bunch of those inside. Let's get this for him to get going here.
2 minutes left in the third quarter. We're pairing up by 35 points.
Oh my goodness.
Make that 37 points. Ajay with the moves on Ben.
And there's that physicality we talked about.
No easy basket.
No easy baskets. Pong Yan Yi. You saw Azat prepare to lower that shoulder and he met him there with his body first. It's a foul, but you know, he's gonna make you earn it.
Yep.
Good cut there by Ben. Can't finish. Dan pegs it against the backboard to secure the rebound.
Dan with the open 2. And drops it in. Not enough pressure right there by Kektai.
His game is so dynamic. He can score from anywhere.
Yeah.
Kekai's going to try to score from here.
Azad going all the way.
Oh my goodness.
Too fancy, too fancy. Behind the back, Dan, and makes the pass.
We got to make sure that he watches the replay of that one.
Ooh, gets the rebound behind the man. And again, Dan saving it.
Good hustle, but straight to Ajin. They got numbers here. They got to finish.
And they do.
40 seconds left in the third quarter.
Dan just barrels his way inside. No resistance at all.
At all. Former SSL MVP. They've got 3 on the team.
So the Golden State Warriors, huh?
How many MVPs do they have?
2.
Oh yeah, they have a Finals MVP. Looks like Ting Jun lost his shoe there. Jim with the up and under. That'll do it for the third quarter.
41-78 to Red Baron.
What is that, 36? So they added
37, yep.
12 points to the lead.
Should be smooth sailing out from here on out.
What's that?
Should be smooth sailing from here on out.
Yep. So thanks again for joining us. As you see my knee here on camera.
Yep.
Thanks again for joining us on Facebook Live. Thank you to Blue Black Arena for helping us with the live stream. Thank you to Chili's, our live stream sponsor, and as well as Kyo, our sponsor this whole season. What are you looking forward to in the next game? You got the Titans and the JR Kriegers. You haven't seen JR Kriegers yet this season, have you?
Glimpses of them. So, I mean, I know they're a strong team. I know they have a lot of length.
Their one Achilles, I would say, is their depth. Although they do have players that everyone on the team can play, but comparatively, they are lacking in the bench department. The Titans, meanwhile, are quite evenly spread, and they have good size as well. So
hopefully we get a close game. But personally, I think the Kriegers should be able to pull away with it. Again, a lot of experience on their team, players that have played in the league for multiple seasons.
Yep. So back here, about to start the fourth quarter, Red Baron versus the Knights. The Knights were, I believe, 4-1 in the regular season. Their only loss
to Sanisia.
A surprise loss there. And Red Baron, meanwhile, has not seen the loss column, or even smelled it for that matter.
Doesn't look like they are going to today.
Here we go, 10 minutes to play. Just short there by Ting Jun. And the follow by Min Hun also off. And one for Azad. Jim's going to say that was an assist.
Park Bay not giving Azad space to land there. Rushes his free throws a bit too much. Take his time.
And David, as you know, as we remember in previous seasons, defensive player of the season, he's been a step slow this time around.
Again, I think that's the effect of playing on a team with so many good players, in that you can take nights off, you can take it easier. So
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing, but he does seem to have either lost a step. I don't know if he's playing with injury, but definitely not as
playing within
potent
himself,
as he's been in previous seasons.
But again, I mean, when you have 20, 30-point leads, you're not going to get the best out of your players. You're not.
Well, no, I'm talking about even early in games.
Sure.
Like that's a guaranteed bucket in previous seasons.
Previously, I wouldn't see him taking a fadeaway there.
Right.
I see him
Right.
holding
Going
his
through.
ground a lot more and just going out straight.
But you know, he's getting up there too. I think he's almost 40, right? Or he's 40 something.
Doesn't look like it.
No, he doesn't. Shout out to David and his family. They've always been very supportive of the SSL program. Good shot there. He hasn't been able to hit from the corner of Faiz, but they found him a couple times. You know who else has been quiet this game is Japun. They need more out of Japun.
I mean, Japan's game is very much based on drives to the ring, and that's pretty tough with Ben and Danny. So.
And not even just those two, even guys on the court now with Minghun and Fong, we saw that hard foul that they're giving. It's just not a place you want to drive. Although Ajim didn't get the memo.
Ajim's able to get that separation off the dribble that most players can't,
Right.
but just hasn't been finishing well.
Right.
Steps into that three and gets it to go.
They can score from anywhere on the court.
Again, forces the layup,
Good look.
but could not collect the ball there. Open lane.
Oh, the strength of Pogbe there. Causing the turnover. There's Fong wide open.
With the easy two.
Some set shots going up here. Good hustle. Maybe he heard us talking about him.
I just think he was thinking ahead of the play. Didn't.
Right. Trying to make a play before he got the ball. 6.5 left to play, 40-point lead for Red Baron. Ajim short on the three. And Dre upset about something. Again. What kind of coaching style do you like if you in a coach? Do you like the animated pacing around Andre or the calm and cool, collected coach over at Red Baron? I forget his name now.
Well, I mean,
Matthew?
I'd be calm and cool and collected if I was up by 40, and I would be animated like Andre if I was down by 40. So
They call it defensive three before the push-off.
yeah,
Jim. Looks like Dre might be taking him out. He's getting a bit heated here.
no, I just think that was between the Red Baron and the refs.
What?
They were convinced that it wasn't a 3-second violation.
Right. Well, I think they were arguing that he was outside the paint.
Yeah.
But, you know, if your foot's still in there, you're still in the paint. But yeah, I mean, assuming
Assuming
it's not
things
a
are
blowout.
even,
Right,
it's a close
correct.
game.
Would you rather play for Phil Jackson or Mike D'Antoni? Not style, not coaching system, but just the kind of energy.
Attitude.
Yeah.
I think how many rings does Phil have?
How many does he have?
At least 6. Well, no.
He has 1 as a player.
Okay, 1 as if you're counting as a player, then 5 with the Lakers, 3 with the Bulls, or is it 6 with the Bulls?
6 with the Bulls.
Okay, then it's 11 rings.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about the Lakers. Oh my God. Yeah, he's got at least 11. I think he's got 1 as with the Knicks as a player, if I'm not mistaken.
How much does Mike D'Antoni have?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's easy to be zen and calm when you win that much, right?
when you have Jordan and Kobe and Shaq. I think to draw a more recent parity, you can compare Brad Stevens and Brett Brown from the Philadelphia 76ers.
Okay.
Both young teams, both maybe in similar places, but one team just so much more disciplined, so much more composed,
Right.
and they take after their coach, who is also the same on the sideline.
Right. And Brad Stevens coming from a college coaching background, it's come really,
Butler.
really critical for his team now, where they've had to do this plug and play type situation with all their injuries. Where college systems are very much like that.
Also, I think he enjoys the trust of the organization.
Right.
They weren't like this in their first 2 years under him.
Right.
It wasn't always
Right.
playoff finals.
Yeah, he stepped out.
Andre trying to say his leg was above the floor.
Four minutes, 30 seconds to go. In this game, Red Baron have a commanding 40-point lead. The only game that Red Baron really had trouble with was the J.R. Kriegers, as expected. And that was, the Red Baron team was undermanned. But they still ended up winning, I think, by 20 points.
Outside with a block there.
That's a win in his column. Thought he was going to sub out. He's like, I'm done.
He got to the ball early, because if Ben got up in the air, it would have been too late for him.
So does that count as a strip deflection or a block?
I think Azad would say it's a block.
Yeah. Kai taking himself out of the play.
And Pugbe with the easy 2. Oh, that's a foul right there.
And look, Kai is what, 6'5", probably 220?
Yeah, maybe.
You think so?
Yeah.
And David Pugbe held him like he was
Did not move an inch.
Yeah. 5-foot high school girl.
A bit stronger than a high school girl, but
Yeah.
just a bit.
Let's see it again here. What's Azad doing there? Azad fell asleep watching him make a move. I think Azad fell asleep daydreaming about his block.
Eng Hong finally hits a 3. Kai from deep could not get it to go.
That rainbow shot.
Pugbe turns down the fast break. Looking on the inside, gets Azad to jump up. What's your over under on Red Baron finishing with a 50-point lead? They just need to pull away by 5 more.
We could do it.
Can, but will they? Make that 7. 2 minutes left in the quarter.
Good defense there by Brian. Bong.
Rebound by Pagbe.
Uh-oh.
Open lane.
Ooh.
Brian open on the corner. Could not get it to go. Oh, fast break.
Good hands there by Faiz. Gonna launch another one. 1:30 to go in the game.
Gonna go for the 3? No?
Yes.
Yes. And he gets it to go.
That's like a layup for him.
Red Baron hitting 100 points. 100 to 52 with 1 minute and 12 seconds to go.
And you know, with this game wrapping up, you know, with that first quarter played the way it was, and as with a lot of these Red Baron games, and the team that they play against, you know, they'll feel demoralized, they'll look at the scoreboard, but the Knights played a good, you know, quarter and a half, but then the Red Baron just turned it on. Oh, no call there. No call from the ref.
Take time for the open 3. Kuya balls it.
Oh.
Red Baron not even defending.
He gets a round of applause from his bench for missing that layup. 20 seconds to play. And Japon was thinking about it, Jack. He does put it up and misses it.
And then just gonna dribble it out.
Or not.
Or take a miss on his spreadsheet.
So Red Baron defeats Knights 100 to 52.
48 points in the end.
And the Red Baron move on to the championship game next week. Next week, Saturday, May 12th. Come on down on May 12th for the championship final.